Hello there, I am Dan the Man from the Bespin Builders Minecraft building team. Today I'm going to teach you how to build the Venator class Republic cruiser in Minecraft. Hopefully this tutorial doesn't drag on too long because I'm seeing some very long videos about this. It's gonna have 5 main parts that we're gonna follow. So steps basically. First one will be framework 1. That will be the shortest one, very easy. Framework 2 will be the second one, and that is where we're gonna work out the rest of the structure. Framework 3. There's not a framework 3. Filling 1 is the third one. Filling 1, we're gonna start filling in the bottom and the curve, and then filling 2 will finish up filling, and then all the other stuff will be the 5th one, including the boosters and everything. I am not going to cover an interior in this tutorial. You can mess around with that yourself, or you could just leave it blank. It's your choice. Let's get straight into it. Alright, so let's start on framework 1. You're going to want to build the long way to your ship in the middle. So this will be the end of the ship in the middle of the ship, if that makes sense. So, this will be your middle frame. You can make this as long as you want. If you want a bigger ship, then go ahead, but I'm gonna stick with 100 blocks long. These were just here so I didn't lose how many blocks I was making. It doesn't have to be precise. It really won't affect it in any way. But from here, we're just gonna make this too thick. All right. Now that we've done that, I'm gonna move to where the back of our ship will be, and we're gonna choose how many we want out. So, you want it to be equal on both sides. So let's start with 1. And I'm gonna do, let's say, 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so you should have this. It's pretty basic. You'll be surprised that we're actually pretty much done with framework 1. Yep, that was one of the 5 steps complete. This is the shortest one, and will take the least time. But yeah, that's part 1 done. Let's move on to part 2. Alright, this is the framework part 2. And if you know anything about the Venator class, you know that down at the end here, it kind of dips in, then back out, and then down, like that. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this side, one side of it, like one side of my framework, and then I'm going to show you how to do it on the other side. So yeah, let me do that really quick. Okay, so in this tutorial, I will be building the left side, and I will be showing you how to build it in the right side, and you're basically gonna build both sides while I build this side, so obviously you will probably need to pause unless you're like superhuman. Basically what we're gonna do is from here, from your edge, we're gonna go out. So including this, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you're just gonna do that on both sides, and you're gonna connect it. We don't have to fill this in yet because it's framework. You don't need these in the middle. That was just for me to show. And then, so finish that. And then we're going to come to the edge. We're going to go out this one. We're going to go in, do this, like this. And we're just going to do a simple pattern of this. And we're gonna do 9 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And you should end up being 4 blocks from this. So 1, 2, 3. Oh no, delete that last one. Now I'm 4 away, like that. And once you're 4, you're gonna find this, and you're gonna go out. So this should be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks. So including these 2. So you're gonna build out 8. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you're gonna kind of repeat this, but you're gonna end up going out 1 more than this side. So we're gonna end up doing 10 of these. So that's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And if you build across, this should end up being 1. It should end up being like against this, like that. So I'm gonna delete those. Okay, now you're gonna want to make complete sure that these 2 are aligned with each other. And then from this, you're gonna want this to be 8 blocks, including this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. And then we're gonna go in 1, and we're gonna repeat this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Now we're gonna start doing 6, the same thing but 6, and we're gonna do 7 sets of 6. So let's go in 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In 1 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In 1 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one last time. We're gonna go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we're gonna do a 5, a really simple 5, because we need this match up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're just gonna want to connect across like that. I like keeping this middle thing. You really don't have to if you don't want to, but I like keeping it. But what we can delete is this line if you want to. And I am gonna delete this one because this doesn't help you that much until later. And that is part of the framework, but the last piece that we're gonna do, it's pretty simple, but we are gonna, well, it can be simple and it can be a little bit challenging. Basically, we're gonna make it go up, like the other part of the framework goes up and then drops down. So we're basically gonna follow this. We're gonna do exactly what we did here, but upwards until here, and I'll show you what to do there. So we're gonna just copy these as the frames. And that's all. Alright, I'm gonna pause it there because I feel like I was unspecific. What I mean is, if there were 6 blocks out on the edges, we would go 6 blocks before we went up 1 in the middle. So there were 7 sets of 6. So it would be 6, then up 1, 6, then up 1, 7 times, and then the 3 8s. That's what I meant. Just wanted to clear that up for anyone that got confused. Alright, so I have finished this part, and this is actually going to end up being a different color, but That's okay, because we're just doing the outline now. And the next part that we're gonna do is the bridge. Alright, so I have my half of the bridge done. We're gonna need to grab is the same quartz that you've been using and also some quartz slabs. So you're gonna go up 1 and out 4 like that. From this, up 1 and out 4. So, but then you're gonna add on to both sides by 2, making it a total of 6 wide. So a 6 by 4, like this. And then you're gonna go up 1 again and make it 4 out, like this. So the same thing, you repeat it. Then on this last block, you're gonna put 2 quartz on the middle and 1 quartz slab on the end. Then you're gonna, well, optional to come out and do this, but I'm gonna. Actually, it's not optional for the end. So you're gonna put it out under, and then you're gonna put 2 again, and then you guessed it, a slab. Then you're gonna do this, and then you're gonna come up again, slab, or sorry, you're gonna not put a block there, you're gonna put a slab, and then you're gonna follow out like that, and then you're gonna fill this whole thing with slabs. Then from this edge, you're gonna go out 5, like this, so including that, it's 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're gonna fill in this area, and then you're gonna want to put a block there, a block there with a slab on it, a block there, and then a block there. On this edge, you're gonna go out 1, 2, 4, and make sure it's a total of 4 like that. And right here, you are gonna put a block there, a slab on top of that, a block there, a slab on top of that, a block there, and a slab on top of that. And then you're just gonna do blocks, no slabs, like that. It should end up looking like this. Then on the edge, you're gonna come up 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6. And you're gonna do that on both sides. Like this. You're gonna come out 2 right there with the slabs. You're gonna put 2 slabs out there and then 1 under like that. And you're gonna wrap this in bottom half slabs like this. It should end up looking like this, and you can change this, you can adjust it in any way you want. But that is the bridge done, and now we'll move on to this back piece. Alright, we're here at the back of this to finish up the back, and if this looks different, I filled it in, that's really all. So first and foremost, we're gonna come across at this bottom one, and like that. And then another one down, so we're gonna go 3 down in total like that, and then 4 out all across like this, or actually not the edge, sorry, forget the edge, don't do anything with the edge yet. Then we're gonna drop down 1 and out 1 like this, and we're gonna go a total of 4 there too. So repeat the process from before, and remember, leave this edge alone, and then the same thing again, but instead of going 4, we're gonna do 2, like this. Following, so it's 4, 4, 2, and then out 1 again, but this time we're only going 1 out, and we're dropping 3 down. So fill that in, and then on this one, we're not gonna go out and across. This time, we're just gonna go on this block down here. So you can delete that if you want, but it doesn't really matter. Gonna come out there, and then diagonal down once again, diagonal that way, and then drop a total of 4 down, and then to that side, drop completely, so a 4 down on that, and then finish off by filling in that last space. Then we're gonna come back up here and do the edges. So we're gonna drop down, and we're basically gonna mirror what's here, but down one. So we're gonna go 4, and I'm not gonna leave the corners on there, so 4 again, and then 2, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think right here, instead of mirroring, I just put it like that. And that is the back, and that's actually, I'm gonna, so drop down right here. This is just to start us off. Drop down to these edges and go, including the top, make sure you go a total of 6, including top. So you go 5 down and then just one across like that. I'll show you. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and like that. And yeah, there you go. That's all of our framework. Pretty simple. Now we're getting on to the filling one. All right, there. I have completed my side, and as you can see, for the beginning of filling one, really not that much. It's just this. So the blocks we're gonna need is we're gonna need quartz slabs, gray concrete, blue stained glass, light gray concrete, and smooth stone. So let's start by going over here, and we're gonna follow this top bit, and we're gonna drop 4 down and fill this whole area in with gray concrete. But once you get here to this slanted bit, we're gonna take out our light gray concrete, and we're gonna do basically the same thing, but with the light gray. Make sure it's 4 down, like this. Until you get to this edge. So we're gonna end up breaking this and pulling it one back. So basically what I want you to do is you're gonna take your quartz and you're gonna go like this, and you're just gonna copy back this until it reaches there, and then just break this for me. And then just put more light gray concrete there, and then we're gonna go normal gray concrete on the edges here. And then we're gonna fill this in with blue stained glass. Like this. And then behind the blue stained glass, you're going to add smooth stone. Like this. Until it's completely filled up, and it should end up looking like this. I know the bottom looks incomplete because we're going to do the bottom in a second. And we're going to take the light gray concrete. We're going to do this again. And then basically what we're going to do is from everywhere that you can see, we're going to fill it down 4 with from right here all the way to the end. Below this, below every single one, we're going to go 4 down with gray concrete. So I'm going to speed this up and you'll see me when I'm done. Alright, so now it should look like this. It should have no gaps except for the front. It should be mostly gray, besides there, which is light gray. Which, I mean, if you want it to be gray, I don't care, it's your choice. But our next step is just putting quartz on every single bottom little bit of this, which doesn't take that long. Including right here, including where that is, So you're just gonna fill in all of that. Alright, that should have been simple enough. It's all coming together, and then this last little bit, we're gonna do top slabs here, bottom slabs there, the whole way, except I don't think you need them on these edges. So yeah, just bottom quartz on all of these, right here, or sorry, top layer quartz like here, and then coming off of the quartz, and then we're just gonna do it with the top two. Alright, now it should look like this. But we still got some decent amount of work to do. This back we can leave open, but with any block you want, I'm gonna use quartz. We're actually gonna start filling in the bottom. Leave this part open. Where these two hatches are, leave that open. We're gonna wanna fill in everything else. Alright, let's start that now. Alright, so I have finished filling in, as you saw in the time lapse, but something I did add over here, and I tell you didn't to not fill in, was this. So basically, you know how I built these? Down here, I just built another one. It doesn't look complete, but that's basically what it's gonna look like. And that's because if you look at the bottom, there's another entrance there. But if you are doing interior, I highly, highly recommend that you don't build this. You hollow it out, and then look at this. So if I took some iron trapdoors, or sorry, iron doors, this is like the perfect place. So hollow this out, make it like the room, and then just, oh crap, did I not grab those? And then just make it right here where you enter, like this or something, because that's just the perfect place. This is the perfect place, in my opinion, to enter, unless you're putting it on the ground and making this like open or something. Yeah, so do what you want with this, then fill in the back portion, but I'm not gonna do that on time lapse because that's pretty simple. I think you know how to do this. You can leave the back open or close it up, and then that's filling one. We're gonna move on to filling two, which looks like it'll be very hard. It's less hard than you think. All right, let's move on to that. All right. On the filling two, but first I wanted to say, this is when the tutorial can really change depending on how you want it. So some Venator class are more flat, and some of them like kind of go up. I'll probably put two pictures on the screen right now. between the two different ones. Some of them go up, some of them stay flat. It's kind of odd, but I'm gonna be building it where it goes up. But you can modify this top and make it flat. You can do whatever you want. I mean, if you want, maybe even I'll put a flat top tutorial. But to start off on this, we're gonna go like this. We're gonna break that piece of quartz, and we're gonna put out 2 red nether bricks, and we're actually gonna outline this whole thing. We're gonna build one right here on all of this, all the way to the top, and we're actually also gonna break this and replace it. So yeah. Alrighty, I have that done, and now we're gonna start on the actual thing. You can fill in this whole first area, and it should just look like that. And then, so every single one of these things has 2 like this next to them. So I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna fill up I'm just gonna put 2 next to these for all of these. You don't have to do this. You can do it differently. You can follow along differently. But I find this easier because then I don't have to explain the 2 each time. So yeah, I'm just gonna fill this in. And there we go. So let's go back down here. And then, oh, here we actually are doing 3 full ones like this. And then right here, we drop down for 2, like this. So, like this. I'm just gonna fill that in. And those are our first 2. The third one drops down with a 2, and then a 1. So, like this. And we're gonna follow the 2 all the way here. And then a 1, like that. The next one is a 2, a 1, and a 1. Alright, so we're gonna come out here with the 2, fill that in, and we're gonna come down and out with 1, and then out with another 1. I assume that you're gonna somehow modify all of this, like, because if you wanted to put more time into it, I bet you could make it look a little better. But that's, this is how we're gonna do it. So, let's see. So, this one I did 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. So, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. Coming out with 1, 2. Oh, the last one's a 1. The last one, I counted the last one by accident. So that's all. And then for this one, it's just 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, it's all 1s and then flat. So we're gonna come out, and we're gonna do 1s like this. And then fill this in. And then we're already here. Yeah, we're already halfway. This isn't actually as hard as you would think if you're just copying what I'm doing. So, yeah. Okay. It seems that it's a drop down one and then follows. So, we're just gonna build off of here like that. Sorry, there's something in my throat. And then just go like this. All the way down. And then it should have been 2 at the end that I filled in. I'm not really sure. That would make sense. Yeah, okay. And then I can put this in a second. But that's that. And then here, doing 1, 1, 1, 1. So 4. This is when it starts getting complicated. So I'm going to track it right here. So 1, 1, 1, 1. And then 2, then this time we drop down and it's a 2. And then I think, so it was that 2. And then 2 more ones. 1 and 1. Yep, okay. Yep, that seems about right. So now we're just gonna fill in all of this like that. Then right here, let's see. Okay, basically, yeah, it follows it all the way down. All right, it's pretty simple. So if it follows it, that means right here it goes in. And then just follows. And then right here, okay, so it goes out 1, drops 2, out 1, drops 2. And this one is one of the complicated ones in my opinion. So out 1, drops 2, out 1, drops 2. Okay. Then out 1, oh wait, no, sorry. Then 1, 1. Okay, 1, 1, then a 2, so it's like 1, 1. Oh, I think it, does it just follow this the rest of the way? Yeah, okay, it does. See, it's not that hard. I really stopped talking there, jeez. But yeah, these things, when you first look at it as a whole, you're like, okay, that is gonna take me forever. But then once you realize the steps, like I've made enough of these in one of my worlds that I know that there are certain steps you have to follow. And once you know those steps, which are the ones we're covering right now, it becomes so much easier to make them without just looking at it and being like, what, how do I start? And that was the main point of this video, since you don't have to follow the exact blocks, but obviously you can if you want. It was really just so you could learn the layout. So we're here. Okay, this is where it gets a little weird. Ooh. Yeah, so it goes like this. How do I explain it? Ooh, it's odd because it's hard to follow a pattern here. I mean, there's kind of a pattern to follow, but it's a little weird. I don't know. So it's kind of like this, I think. I'll cut this out if I did it wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is it. And then like that. Oh, what happens there? Okay, it's just 2 like that. So yeah, it's kind of like this. It goes as a staircase until there, and then I assume this one is the tallest one. Okay, so it's like that. And then, let's see. Okay. So, I'm gonna check if this is correct. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, they seem to all just go up at a 1 until it hits the wall. Okay, so this is a 1 path. So just follow it like that, and then until you hit that wall. I guess that's what you do. So pretty easy. And then this one, they all kind of end up being together like this. Yeah, they pretty much come like this, I'm pretty sure. Okay, that looks better than the other side, I think. Yeah, there's, I think it's just this that's different. Okay, I'm not really sure, but you should do it as I did on the other side. Alright, so I made both sides equal. I just made a little design here that I didn't make on this side that I made over there, so I just changed that. Mine looks like this. If you want to make it look like that, that's fine. I just made this little outline where from here I just filled this in, went up one, went over here, and then made it follow that, and then I don't know how I'm gonna fill in this wall. Let's see. Okay. See what I did on the other side. Oh, I just made it flat on the other side. I don't know why it's like that. But I'm just gonna make it flat here too. Yeah, no. So I just recommend filling this in, and then after filling this in, we're on to details. So you can add any, like, this tutorial is more of a free tutorial. You don't have to follow every block. You can change any of this if you want. Okay, so let's see what happened here that I did. So it was 3. Yeah, I outlined these, I think, like this, maybe? That was it? Yeah, that's what I did. Since it was such a big change, I decided to do that. You can do that if you want, just fill those in. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna finish filling this wall in. How did I change it over here? Oh, okay. Yeah, so right here, I just recommend doing like this to make sure it matches up. I would follow this like that, right, like that, and then just continue filling it in. Alright, now I'm just gonna fill in this bottom part of the wing, like this, and then I'm gonna fill in the back, and we're gonna be done, basically. And there we go. I'll just fill in this back, and do half of the details, and you'll see me then. Okay, we've come very far in this, and we're finally on to the details. Just come over here. I filled this whole thing in, and then I made this little tail. You can make this tail however you want, but what I did is I put slabs on the bottom, 4 out, and then 2 out in the middle, and then I built up like this, 4 out, 2, like that. I covered it in slabs like this, and made it look like that. You can make it look however you want, but let's get on to these boosters and how I built them. So I just went like that. That's the smallest booster, obviously. And then from here, it's okay. So it's like right there, right? 2 out, and then have these here, these here, these here, and then these will go. That's that far out, like that. Again, just like everything else, you can change this to the way you want it to be, or you can follow it like that. So it's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks out, like that. And then we're gonna put some blue concrete at the end for the main fuel, and then we're gonna just put some glass in. You can stagger it however you want. Just make it look like this is the engine, kind of like that. And then that doesn't look like an engine. Like that is good, I guess. And then this last one is a little weird. So gonna come 5 right here, and then I think it's like this, and then, or no, it's like that. Yeah, like that. And then we're gonna go like this. We're gonna build out like this. And we're gonna go a total of down 3. Look at that. Ooh, what happened? Don't do this. It's like this. And then, is this where the concrete goes? I'm not really sure. Yeah, it seems like it. And then, it's where the glass goes out. And then I think it's like, ooh, Minecraft sounds. Follows like that. And then, is it like, I'm not sure. I think it's like this. Is it? I did something wrong. I think it's right here. I think it goes like this, like that, and then like that. Yeah, that seems all right. And then like that, and out like that. Pretty simple. And then I put designs up here. So 2 away from the edge. I did 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. So I totally forgot. You also need these. You need red nether brick slabs. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it was like that. Yeah. And then 1 from the bottom, 2 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then again. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then up at the front, very, very easy again. Oh no, I threw my quartz. We don't need it anymore anyway. We're just gonna go like this. Fill this in. And here you go. That's it. Actually, no. I do need to add these in the front. False alarm, you're not done yet. Oh! All of my top slabs, I didn't end up doing them over here. We're gonna ignore that. Yeah, that's it. That's your Venator class. You can make it flat, or you can make it how you want. This is how I did mine. You can modify it. You can do what you want. As I've already said multiple times, I'm sorry I'm annoying you. Yeah, this is it. That was the tutorial. If you liked it, like this video, subscribe if you want to see the kind of stuff that we do. You should check out other videos. And if you want to see my channel, my personal channel, it'll probably be in the description. And I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you use this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. I'm signing out. Bye.